Hello book friends, I'm Allie and welcome to another weekend reading vlog. So, I finished a couple books over this week and one of them I really did not enjoy. I'm going to talk about it more later. I really didn't like it, and it didn't exactly make me in a slump, but I just feel kind of like I don't know what I want to read next, because that book was just like, it was so not what I needed, I guess. I was expecting one thing and I got something else. I was just really disappointed with it. So I am now going to do something a little different than what I usually do. I have a few books here that I have audiobooks for, and I want to read all of these, but I don't know what I'm in the mood for. So instead of picking one right now, I'm going to read a chapter of each of these and see if I can narrow down what I feel like reading. The first book is The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy by Megan Bannon. The second is The Hand on the Wall by Maureen Johnson. The third one is Middle Game by Shauna McGuire. The fourth one is The 10,000 Doors of January. This is by Alex E. Harrow. And the final one is A History of Wild Places by Shay Earnshaw. So I'm not going to talk about each of these books individually right now. What I'm going to do is pick one, and I'm going to listen to the first chapter of it. I've got, like I said, I've got the audio for all of these. And then I'll talk about it a little bit and tell you my decision for it, and then we will go from there. I have to go run some errands right now, but I'm going to listen to some of these while I'm going, and I will get back with you guys after I listen to the first chapter. I think the first book that I want to listen to a chapter of is A History of Wild Places. I really have been wanting to read The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw, and this one I happened to get from Book of the Month a while ago, and I've seen so many people raving about it. So I really want to check this one out and see how I feel about the writing style and see if it will absorb me from the beginning, and I will talk to you guys very shortly. Hey guys, it's Saturday. I didn't have a chance to catch back up with you yesterday because my afternoon ended up being crazy hectic. I was on the go a lot. So I was going to talk to you guys about what I read during the week that put me in like a slight bit of a slump, and that was Payback's a Witch by Lana Harper. I was so excited to read this book. For one, this cover's gorgeous. For two, witches, and like, it just sounded like such a good story. A magical tournament and witches and love story, and it just sounded so good. And then it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. I have a whole review about this book on Goodreads if you want to read my review. Mostly, I did not agree with the writing. It was very purple prose. It was imagery that was trying too hard, similes that were overdone, and I couldn't get into it. I did finish it, but I really, really did not enjoy the story at all. The reason I actually read that is because I read The Kiss Curse, which I talked to you guys about. I finished it, and I loved it. It's absolutely phenomenal. I thought that it was so well done. Like, the main character, Gwen, she is so relatable. She's so understanding. She doesn't assume anything about the male interest, whose name is Wells. She actually thinks things through, and she's intelligent, and she is sassy. She's just such a good character. If you want a good love story that is just great in every way, check this book out, especially if you've read the first one. I wouldn't necessarily recommend reading this one if you haven't read the first one, because all of the characters come from the first story, and you get all of their backgrounds, the ones that interact with these characters. And so, like, technically you could read this one on its own, but I just wouldn't recommend it. So that was how my week went. One witchy story that was fantastic, and one witchy story that just just didn't work. And yesterday I read my chapters. I read, actually this one, this is A History of Lost Places. This actually doesn't exactly have chapters, it has like parts, and I read part 1, which was 40 pages long. I didn't expect it to be that long, but it kind of caught me off guard. So this, the first section of this book follows a man whose name I cannot recall right now, but he is kind of like a private investigator. He doesn't call himself that. He has like a kind of an interesting psychic ability, but he is looking for a girl named Maggie who has been missing for, I believe, 6 years. I think it said 5 or 6 years. And he is able to find missing people. Like, that's his thing. He can find missing people. And so he is going searching for this girl, and so far, like, it's just got really great vibes. Like, it just feels eerie, and it's slow, and I'm really enjoying it. I was actually enjoying it. The first part of the book, the first 40 pages, are all in his perspective, but the next part 2 are in different perspectives. I didn't look at the names on those chapters. His name wasn't actually on the title of the chapter, that's why I can't remember. I think it was mentioned in passing, so I can't really remember. I think it was Ben or something. Don't hold me to that. I'll let you guys know. I'll figure it out. But anyway, I also read the first chapter of this, which was around 25 pages, I think, 25 to 30 pages. This is really intriguing. I wasn't exactly feeling it. It's got very flowery writing, and I just kind of wasn't into that at the moment. But it is about a girl named January, and she is being raised by this man who is kind of like an antiquities type dealer person who collects all kinds of stuff from around the world. And her father is the person who goes out and collects these things for this man. And she stays with him in his like really fancy country estate. And she finds a door that takes her somewhere else. And the guy doesn't believe her. And so as she gets like, he decides that he's gonna like take everything away from her because she's acting too fanciful. And that's just the beginning. So I think that she's going hunting for more doors to take her to other places, because she believes that if you believe hard enough, you can find doors that will lead you to places that aren't here. It's a really great concept, but I just wasn't really feeling the flowery writing of this, but I am excited to read it later. Maybe possibly in the spring or something. The next one that I read a chapter of was The Hand on the Wall. This was, again, around 30 pages, and, well, somewhere between 25 and 30. And this one is just the continuation of the last 2 books, and it immediately, like, pulled me in just because I am used to this story, and I do want to continue with this story. I'm intrigued by the mystery. I would really love to know where this one is, where we're going to go with this one and what Stevie's going to find, but I just also wasn't really feeling continuing with these characters right now. It just wasn't really like the atmosphere that I was looking for, so I'll come back to this one on another day. It's not right now though. And I read a chapter of The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy. I can't remember if I've talked about this book before, but it's a romance, and the main character, the female, is an undertaker, and the male is like, he brings in dead people. He basically goes out and collects these dead people and brings them to her, and this world is very intriguing. It's actually like its own world, so there are like specific names for the types of people, and I don't know, it just seems like it's going to be a really cute romance, and I am very intrigued by this, but I just read 2 romances, and one of them just really, it flopped so hard that I kind of just want to take a break from romance for a bit and then come back to this. I definitely do want to pick this one up next, because I am really excited about this story because it seems really cute. I'm just not feeling it right now. And then I did not read a chapter of this, but like the pages in this are very odd. They are like I don't know, they're really short. You've got pages that look like that, and then you have I guess it's a chapter. It doesn't specifically say chapter, but it's got a heading, and then it's like 2 pages, and then another one that doesn't have a heading that's like 1 page, and then like a blank page. Like it's really choppy at the beginning, so I didn't actually read a chapter of that one, and I figured I'll probably just hold off on middle game. It's pretty long anyway, and I don't know, I just got so sucked into this one that I think that I'm just going to stick with this one and finish it over the weekend and just kind of see where it goes, because I feel like it's going to be creepy. And it's definitely got the atmosphere that I'm looking for, so I'm going to go with this one. And I think today is going to be pretty relaxing. We're about to hang out. I just got the Disney Dreamlight Village? Is that the name? Valley? Dreamlight Valley? Whatever the title of that new Switch game is. I just got that, and I've been playing it the past few days, and it is so much fun. So I want to go listen to my audiobook, play some more of that, and just kind of chill for a little while. And then I will be back shortly. Good morning, friends. It's Sunday, and I have read a little over 100 pages of my book. I am really liking it. I got really sucked into it last night and got past page 100, and so far we have rotating perspectives. The first perspective is, how did I forget his name again? Literally just read it. So the first perspective is from a man named Travis, and he is looking for a girl named Maggie who's missing. And then after that first part of the book, he is gone. I don't think that he's going to have another chapter. I kind of flipped through and I didn't see any more chapters from him. So now we are actually in this like forgotten, it's like a commune, and it's called Pastoral. And we are rotating perspectives from people within the commune, and we're like trying to figure out what happened to Travis, and also like, where is Maggie? Is she there? And like, who are these people? And why are they afraid to leave this town? Like, it is so atmospheric, and it's so creepy. Just like the story is so creepy because you have no idea what's going on. These people are terrified to leave this town because they're afraid of something called the rot, and they believe that there is a border of trees surrounding the town that will kill you if you pass by them, because you'll breathe in the spores from these rotted trees. And we have no other context for what's happening or why, if it's real, if it's not real. Like, very, very creepy, and I'm just really enjoying it. So I've got about 230 pages left. I'm not sure, maybe 240. I'm going to finish this book today, and then if I do finish it earlier, then I'm probably going to pick something else up. I don't know what yet, but I will keep you guys posted as I read more, and I'll talk to you soon. I have my book. I have my Sanderson Museum of Witchcraft with my latte in it, and it is a gloomy day outside. So this is my plan, and I am starting now. Homemade blueberry muffins on this dreary day is the perfect thing for a cozy Sunday. Alright, get your fingers out of the blueberry muffins so I can bake them, guys.
I have nothing to do with this.
Fresh out of the oven. And they smell incredible. I wish that you guys could smell them. They absolutely smell awesome. I can't wait to eat one.
Actually, I'm going to wear this today when I drive. Like if I'm doing...
Do you guys like the muffins?
Yeah.
Are they good?
Mm-hmm.
If I...
How much have you eaten of it? I want to see.
I
I want to see your muffin. Hold your bowl up. Is it good?
That's mine.
Yeah? Put it back in your bowl so you'll drop it.
Mine.
That's yours?
Yeah.
We do a quarter pound each.
Hey guys, so I am going to wrap up this vlog. I have put this off for a whole like week and a half now, I think. Time is a very weird thing because I just wrapped up my other vlog and now I'm wrapping up this vlog and they're both going to go up tomorrow and it's just all confusing in my head. But I finished this, A History of Wild Places by Shay Earnshaw, and it is so good. If you want a creepy, atmospheric read for the fall, pick this book up because you will not regret it. Especially if you like a lot of imagery and a slow-moving plot and just slow character development and like solving the mystery in a way that little things are revealed in just a very paced way. That was one of the things that like both drove me crazy and kept me so engaged with this book. The night that I finished it, I stayed up until 2 o'clock in the morning and I didn't realize what time it was. I started reading at 10:30 and I was like, I'm going to read for probably an hour or so and then I'm going to crash. And the next time I looked at the clock, it was 1:30 and I was like, holy cow, where did the time go? I don't even know. So if you do pick up this book, be prepared to have that feeling. And again, you have to like a very slow build. Hi, Oliver. You have to like a very slow build. You have to like atmosphere and imagery and having the pieces come together in a very deliberate and creepy way. This whole book just felt so eerie and you don't know like what's going on with this town and it's creepy. Just a fantastic book, so well written. 5 stars from me because I loved it so much. I'm very excited now to read her other books, The Wicked Deep and Winterwood, and then she has a new one coming out, or it just came out, I think. It either came out in September or it is coming out in October. I can't remember for sure, but it sounds really good too. And seeing as how I loved this book so much, I'm actually really excited to read her other books because I've seen a lot of people rave about them anyway, and knowing how I loved this writing style, I think that I'm going to really enjoy those too. So that is really all that I have to talk about. I highly recommend this. Definitely check it out for the fall. I hope that you've had fun hanging out with me. I'm sorry that this is going up a week late, but hey, better late than never, I think, in this case, right? I mean, I have all the footage, so I will catch you guys in the next vlog.